As they will. So, hi everyone, happy Friday. My name is Brad Franco, and I am the CPS coordinator here with the UF Traffic Resource Center. I have been a technician for a little over a year after completing my hybrid course in Orlando last August. I'm also joined by Jasper Masiochi, who will be moderating the chat. So, if you have any questions you would like answered, feel free to put them in there. In addition, we will share a brief poll to get a better understanding of your experience within CPS so we can help address the gaps that may be present. To answer poll questions, head to the three dots and it should say more from the Zoom screen, and then select polls and quizzes, and it should show up hopefully. If it doesn't, just let me know and we'll try and get it fixed for next time. And we appreciate you taking the time to complete that. So do you want to introduce yourself, Jasper?
Yeah, thank you. Good morning, everybody. I'm Jasper Masiochi. I work here at the University of Florida with Brad, and I help him with supporting all of our technicians and instructors around the state.
Thank you. So first off, welcome to our CPS monthly orientation. We partner with the Florida Department of Transportation to offer resources to CPS professionals such as yourselves. This presentation is being offered to certified CPS technicians to connect and network within our Florida CPS community. We would like to branch out our content, so if you have any feedback, please let us know in the brief 5-question survey that we will send in a follow-up email. In this overview, we will be covering some store updates, tips for hosting a CPS event, adding your event to the calendar, and running a fitting station.
All right, Brad, are you ready for the poll? I can pop it up on the
Yeah,
screen.
yeah.
Okay, I'll go ahead and launch it. There are a few questions there, so we'll give a couple seconds for you to go through those.
Thanks for doing that, Jasper. I wasn't sure how to launch it.
Yeah, no problem. Deirdre let us know that she couldn't see us, so thank you for letting us know. Awesome. All right, we got a couple of answers coming in.
Thank you, everyone. We appreciate you filling out that poll for us. Will it
All right.
stay open or does it like end when we?
So you should see it on your screen, Brad, and
Yeah.
it should say, so there's a button that says in poll. You can click it or I can click it, either one. Whenever we're ready, we can give it about maybe 10 more seconds for anybody who hasn't answered. And then when you end the poll, it'll pop up and it'll say share results, and you can choose whether you want to share results or not.
Okay.
Probably is a good idea to share them just briefly and see what it looks like.
Cool. All
Okay,
right. So I
awesome.
see.
Looks like about everybody has answered. Very good.
All right. So I'll end that and then share results. So does it show this little box here?
Yes, so everybody can see that we have some seasoned folks on the call with us, so that's awesome. Most everybody here is more than a year, and maybe even a couple of years. If you want to share your experience level in the chat, that would be cool for us to know. And then, of course, seat check event, awesome. Most everybody has been at one. And if you haven't, let us know. We can connect you with some folks in your area that are probably involved and get you engaged in those. CEUs, do you have them entered into your Safe Kids profile? Awesome. The majority of the folks do. That's great. And your community education. Cool, about 2/3 of the folks. If you need help with any of these things, or if you're not exactly sure what any of the questions mean, let us know. We're happy to help you. National Digital Check Form, great. More than half.
More than half are fitting station as well. Good to see. And then we have some people who might be interested in developing into a proxy or instructor. So that's also good to see.
Yeah, this is great. So, Brad, whenever, so you can stop sharing it and then it won't be on everybody's screen, but whenever
Mhm.
the meeting ends, we can download this
Okay.
and we can see who answered that they want to be proxies or instructors. So you can expect that we probably will reach out to you and see how we can support you with that.
All right, awesome. So we also wanted to begin by bringing up some car seat store updates. So for fiscal year 25-26, that starts on October 1st. Technicians and instructors can order up to 6 car seats for an event held in conjunction with a CPS certification course, a seat check event held during National CPS Week, or a car seat check event held in a FDOT priority county. So in the table, you can see our FDOT priority counties, and those come from the Highway Safety Matrix, which is based on injuries and fatalities in each county. So if you want to take a picture of that, and hopefully we'll start getting some car seats out October 1st.
Awesome. So this year, Brad, I'm gonna interject here. This year we
Yeah.
did decide that the limit for the car seats when we were giving, some of you may have ordered from us before. Anybody ordered car seats from the OPRC or from the? Okay, awesome. So you're probably familiar with that. You used to be able to get 24 seats. The six is a lot less than that. You can place multiple orders if we see that you are consistently reporting and doing what you need to do, then we probably can fill more than one order at a time, but it'll be on a case by case basis. We really want that reporting piece to be a little bit easier. We felt like 24 seats is a lot to manage and may take more than a month or may take a couple of months to get out and to get all the reporting back to us. So the goal here is to take that burden and make it a little bit less.
Thank you, Jasper. And in addition to that, kind of brings me up to our reporting. So when you receive car seats from us, you will be required to complete one car seat eligibility certification form and one National Digital Car Seat Check form for each car seat that is given to a qualified caregiver. So once you have filled out the National Digital Check form on on the website, it will generate a form ID that you will put at the top of the certification form up here. And after your event, please upload your car seat eligibility certification forms to your profile under reports. So now we wanted to get into preparing for a CPS event as people get ready for CPS week next week. So once you've ordered your car seats, you might be ready to host an event, and we have some tips to make you more comfortable. So first, you'll want to decide if you want to schedule caregivers by appointment for more direct one-on-one education or allow walk-ins for increased flexibility for your caregivers. Next, you'll want to choose a location that is safe, visible, and accessible with enough space for multiple cars. You'll also want to select a convenient time and date that avoids conflicts. I know for us in Gainesville, our Safe Kids Coalition leader has to work around the UF games, so she can't be scheduling any car seat check events during those. And you'll also,
Not this week. They're heading south.
yeah, right. You'll also want to anticipate who is attending and prepare materials for their needs. So you might run into grandparents more often. Maybe you're seeing new parents more often, and that can help you with your when you go to order additional resources from our center. You also might consider if the event is in a rural or urban county or area, and that could impact what materials you're choosing from our store as well. And for volunteers, you'll want to recruit and assign CPSTs and helpers with clear roles. If you need to reach out to us, we can provide a list of technicians in your area to get connected with them. And once you have hashed all of that out, you can also create a flyer or social media post to help spread the word about your events. So you might be wondering, what all do I need to be prepared for my event? Well, it is Florida, so you'll want to start with a tent or canopy to provide shade for volunteers and families, and bring plenty of water to keep everyone hydrated. And don't forget sunscreen if you are working outdoors. At our event yesterday, it got up to 90 still, so I know everyone's still sweating out there. Traffic cones are useful for setting up vehicle lanes, marking entry and exit points, and maintaining a safe flow of cars for the event. To keep children occupied while their caregivers are receiving assistance, you can bring coloring books, crayons, and bubbles to help create a welcoming, family-friendly environment. You'll also want to make sure you have a few pool noodles or locking clips on hand to during installations if needed. And of course, a few car seats for those that may qualify, or if you see anyone who has like an expired seat or that kind of thing. So finally, we have helpful tools such as educational brochures, checklists, signage templates, and more to assist with your event promotion and caregiver education, which we can deliver straight to your door at no cost. So you might be wondering, what partnerships can I create to assist me with my CPS events? Because no one wants to do it alone. So successful CPS events rely on a strong network of partners. Start by partnering with your local Safe Kids Coalition. They can provide resources, technicians, and event materials. Many coalitions have experience hosting events, so they can offer that support for you. Next, you'll want to connect with your local CPSTs, which you can reach out to us for a list of those. And you'll also want to connect with your fire rescue, EMS, and law enforcement in your county. These teams are not only highly trusted in the community, but they also have daily interactions with families, and their presence reinforces the importance of compliance and safety. You may also want to involve the local government, which can assist with permits, publicity, and even funding. You want to utilize the Facebook group or other community groups such as Nextdoor in order to engage with the parents in your community. So now I wanted to show everyone how to add your event to our OPRC calendar once you have got it started.
Hey, Brad, while you're pulling that up, can I interject some more?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. If you have an event going on next week or this week and you're focusing on CPS, or maybe it is more of social media blasting, or it is some other kind of engagement that works in your community. If you want to share that in the chat, I think that this gives us a great opportunity to learn from one another and share ideas, and for us to be able to collect those from you and share them with our state. We do have a large representation of child passenger safety technicians and instructors here that we would love to get the information out to everybody. You know, there's 20 people here on the call, but overall there's about 1,500 people. So there's a lot of folks to reach. And anything that you are doing in your community is probably really good and awesome information for us to share with the rest of the state.
Thank you, Jasper. So in order to share that information with us, you'll head to our Florida OPRC website. Is it showing well?
Yes, so this is our current website and our current branding. We can expect that this probably will look a little bit different. Brad, do you want to go to our main website just to kind of show what that will look like, so that it doesn't look so foreign whenever it does
Um,
shift to that? It would be the
yeah.
techtransfer.ce.ufl.edu. Awesome. Yeah, CPST class. That's awesome. I was talking to Shannon in the chat about the area, the Panhandle, Gulf County, Franklin County, and I've been there before. We did a rural county safety workshop a few years ago, and we did like um, I forgot what a road show basically is what we called it. And we went around and we hit at least two counties in each day. And those particular counties were difficult to reach in one day, both of them, because they were pretty far spread out. So So you have your events on different days, which is good.
All right, so here is a look at our store that is in the works, our new website. So you'll head to the CPSTI program in order to get everything that you need. And right now we are still working on it, but here's like a little sneak peek of what we'll be offering on the website.
Awesome. Thanks, Brad.
Yeah.
And this link, the blue link there, the Occupant Protection Resource Center, will still take you to the same site that Brad was on initially.
All right. So on our current site, you'll want to go to the bottom here. You'll see upcoming events. And then you can see a list of all the upcoming events here we have in September. So I see a bunch that are happening during CPS week, which is good to see. I think from what I saw, Tanya was adding a bunch, so that's awesome. I see the Charlotte one going on. So a lot of good stuff going on for CPS week. In order to
Hey, Brad.
submit, yeah.
Sorry, we are still looking at the Child Passenger Safety Program
Oh,
site.
okay. Let me go back. Mm. All right, so from our old website, you'll want to go to upcoming events, and then you'll see a list of the events that are going on for CPS week. So
There we go. Awesome.
as you can see,
Yeah, there.
there's a bunch going on in different parts of the state.
Cool.
I see Hillsborough represented quite a bit, Clay County nearby, that's good to see. And then, so to get an event submitted to our calendar, you'll just click this Submit an Event button. And that will bring you to this form where you'll fill out and let us know some important information like um, are you requesting support? Do you need technicians to assist with your event? Is there an instructor or proxy present to assist with seat check sign-offs? And that kind of thing. So we appreciate you sharing your events on there with us. And then I'll get back to the presentation.
Awesome. Speaking of instructors and proxies, we have a couple of you on the call. So if you like wouldn't mind sharing where you plan to be at your next event and like how many people you have the capacity for to be able to like how many sign-offs can you do? And I don't know if Brad's going to get to that in this presentation, but for those of you that might be a little bit newer, you do need an instructor or a technician proxy to sign off on your seat checks, and those need to be logged in your profile. About half of you, or more than half of you, said you've already got some stuff in there, so that's great. But you could share in the chat if you are an instructor or a proxy where you'll be, and then we can maybe connect some people to you.
Great, thank you, Jasper. So bouncing from our event calendar brings us to our public-facing fitting station map. So once you have run a few events, you might feel confident enough in your abilities to be able to add your location as a CPS fitting station. A fitting station is a permanent designated location where CPSTs can teach parents and caregivers to properly install their car seats, booster seats, and even seat belts. So inspection stations are a little different from regular CPS events, but they share the same goal. So regarding the frequency and availability, inspection stations are ongoing and reoccurring at a set location with scheduled hours. So caregivers can come anytime during those hours, often by appointment. While a regular event, you might just have it at a one-time location that could be tied to a special event like a fair or just a church event or something like that. So when thinking about staffing, inspection stations are staffed by CPSTs who are consistently available at that site. Your services may be offered in a different format as inspection stations allow one-on-one in-depth education and interaction. While at an event, you might be dealing with a lot of people, so you might be trying to get through the C checks as quick as possible. So the community role of the location can also be different in inspection stations as they serve as a long-term and reliable resource for parents and caregivers in the community to come back to. So maybe you have a parent who has just had a newborn and they're in the rear-facing car seat, and then they come back a couple years later and they're forward-facing, ready for forward-facing, and they want to get it checked. So that's why we have our fitting station map to help those caregivers get connected. And then I'm going to show everyone how to add their station to our map.
Awesome. Thank you, instructors, proxies. Thanks for sharing your locations with us and the times and your availability for the next couple weeks here. Excited to see that.
So once you're ready to add your inspection station to our map, you will go to flchildseatsafety.com and you can see if your agency is on here already or if you would like to add it. In order to add it to our map, you will go to this eye in the top right corner and it will bring up this information box. And it looks like it was updated pretty recently. Oh yeah, we have stations last updated September 15th, so this week. And then you'll go to add your fitting station to our database. And this will bring up a job form that you'll fill out and provide us with some information like times available, date, maybe there's certain days you're available, that kind of thing. And that's how you'll get it added onto our map.
Awesome. I saw we got some requests last night. I think 8:30 p.m. last
Yes,
night
I
or
saw
so.
those come in.
So when you send them in, know that it's not automatic. It doesn't go added right away. We go through a verification and validation process, make sure the address and information is actually a place, and then we submit it over to another team that is here at the university and developing that map. They usually are pretty quick and turn it around within a few days, but that information on when it's updated is nice to know.
Yeah. So that leads us to the end of our presentation. We wanted to provide a snapshot of the upcoming trainings and events happening throughout the end of 2025 here. So as a reminder, we will also be providing the orientation summary, including these important links to your email. So as you can see, we have a couple CEU events that are going on. I think that one's next week and the following week, and you can earn up to four attending those. And then you can also get your community education credit next week with our Amy's presentation on accepting technology in CPS. In addition, there's some NDCF trainings that are going on. So if you are feel unfamiliar with that, either the app or just the paper form, you can attend those. And then there's some, of course, CPS week events coming up that we wanted to share.
Awesome. Thank you, Brad, for all this information. We really appreciate your time being here with us today. You know, it's hard to take the time away from your other duties to spend time with us, but we appreciate seeing you. And we have a few minutes. Is there anybody who would like to talk to us? You are able to just unmute yourself and speak if you wish.
Yes,
Hey
Brad.
everyone, I'm
Hey, Grace.
oh,
I'm
go
sorry.
ahead, Grace.
I had said that I was having a hard time uploading the file to
Yeah.
report. And is that fixed? Or is
I wasn't sure what problem you were running into. We were thinking maybe it was a firewall issue with your organization because we weren't running into that issue. So if you want to send me those forms, you can just send them to my email if you want.
okay, I will today. Okay,
That
thank you.
works. Thank you.
Okay.
Grace, if so the legacy website that's out there, we kind of touched on it a tiny little bit. It will eventually go away, but if you wish to learn more or have like a one-on-one call with us and go through some technical troubleshooting, we're happy to do that as well, just so that you're able to do that on your own and you don't have to send it to us.
Okay, I appreciate
Either
that.
way. Either way is fine though. Yeah, Brad can accept it in his email and get it up there for you.
Well, I've been able to upload before, but now I did take a screenshot and send it to you guys because I wasn't sure what was happening, and we did compress everything, so I'm not sure what what was at the end of that. I'm not sure what was going on.
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
following through with it to let us know so that we can make sure it gets done. We appreciate that.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Hey, Danielle.
Hey, I'm Danielle Kessinger up here in Northeast Florida. I also work for National Safety Council, and there were a few things that I put in the chat that regarding Facebook. I think it's really important to, if you don't have a Facebook account for that you want to use for these kind of things, or you don't want to have a personal one, make an account and lock it down. We don't have a lot of places that we can share information, and Facebook is definitely one of the ones that we use with private accounts, private groups. So I put some links in the chat, and then I also put some of my favorite handouts for seat check events. There's plenty more. I like to have a bunch of different ones on hand because it's helpful for the caregivers. And then I'm going to put one more thing in the chat. It's the National Safety Council Safety Connection. There are free car seat checks. They're virtual for caregivers, but for technicians, there are also sign-off opportunities. These virtual sign-off opportunities are with a tech proxy or an instructor. And if you're in an area where you might have trouble getting to an event, or maybe there aren't any instructors or tech proxies in your area, or there's a lot of technicians and not a lot of the tech proxies and instructors, this is a great way to plan ahead. And even if you don't need a sign off, if you've got all of your sign offs, but maybe you're feeling like, yeah, I need a little practice, hey, that works too. Please use this resource. And I sent you the one for the technician. There's also resources on there. Everything you need for a car seat check is linked right there. So if you have any questions, Jasper, Bradley, they know how to get a hold of me. I'm always happy to help. Um, and come on out, do events, have fun.
Awesome. Thank you, Danielle. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to Jasper and Bradley. Thank you guys for taking such good care of us, instructors and techs. I mean, you guys take advantage of the resource centers, great materials, and they'll get them out to you like faster than Amazon. It's amazing. But thank you for all your support.
Absolutely. Yes, thank you. We appreciate it. And we appreciate FDOT continuing to fund the programs and NHTSA continuing to support the Department of Transportation. So all of the parts work together. Thank you. Deidre, I'm sorry, probably mispronouncing your name. I'm gonna put our email in the chat. Could you please send us an email and copy and paste the information that you have in the chat so that we can respond and give you the list of folks in Miami-Dade County and so that you can connect with them.
Yes, thank you very much. And you pronounced my name perfectly.
Okay, thank you. Awesome. Very good.
All right, we appreciate everyone coming out today. Uh, we don't have too much time left, but if anyone has some questions, feel free to reach out to me. My email is bfranco@ufl.edu, and we wish you a happy Friday.
All right.
Take care.
Thank you. Great to see you all.
Happy Friday. Thank you so much for doing this, guys. It's
Thank
amazing.
you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
everyone.
Danielle. We appreciate it. Gotcha.